that black ice button.
Jamil, you there?
Absolutely.
All right, so we're going to start it off. Welcome to the Mad Men Talk Show. Today's topic is about the social media damaged relationships. We're going to have Jamil be the first one to answer the question and chime in. So, beloved, you can go ahead and give your take on it.
Oh, absolutely. The answer is affirmative. That social media can get out of hand, and when it does, it can ruin relationships. I think, like anything else, it's not intrinsically evil. It's the application or misapplication of it that determines how things are going to go. It all depends on how much energy you give to it and what is your intentions. If you have a good, strong foundation in your relationship, I don't think anything can come between it, between you and your significant other. But if y'all are in the stages of difficulty, distrust, that social media may not help. It could be a problem. That's my simple take on the issue.
I don't know how this goes. Is it okay for me just to chime in?
Yes,
you can chime in, but maybe we should let the people know that we have a guest on, John.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, let the people know that we got a guest on, John, by a female for this particular episode or this topic. Also, brother Malik, it also depends on what the parameters are and what's already been established in your relationship. Some relationships are more liberal than others. Like, I know for myself, one of my wives are free spirit. So she don't really have no problem with anything I do on Facebook. Maybe the time I spend on it, but she's not going to come behind me and check to see.
Now hold on.
She's pretty or she's pretty or she look good.
Hold on, beloved. Did you just say one of your wives?
Absolutely. Yeah,
I'm a proud polygamist. Absolutely. A proud polygamist.
So are you
saying, believe in that.
Are you saying you have more than one wife?
Absolutely. Proudly.
Okay. Well, you're like, you can chime in whenever you're ready.
Honestly, I'm going to address the Facebook thing in a minute. But as far as him having multiple wives, I'm with it. I do not disagree with that at all.
Okay.
I think it is. Now, my question to you, brother, can your wives have multiple men?
I don't practice polyandry. That's relegated to Eskimo societies. I'm strictly a polygamist. One man, five, if I can afford it.
So you're selfish.
Polyamory, I don't do polyamory. Everybody's freaking for everybody. I don't do poly.
No, I'm not saying that.
Polyandry, none of that. Polygyny, polygyny.
I understand that. Like I said, you're selfish. I'm going to get back to that in a minute because that's off topic. Let me get back to the Facebook thing.
Forefathers are very selfish, I guess.
Okay, yeah. The key words, forefathers. There were mothers there too. But let's get back to the Facebook issue. Let's get back to the Facebook thing, if we can. Facebook cannot destroy anything unless, like the brother. I apologize. Your name again, brother?
Oh, beloved.
Yeah, that's beloved.
Is that your name?
Jaja, I'm Malik.
No, I'm not talking to Jaja or Malik. I'm talking to you. The one that's polygamous.
Beloved.
Oh, I had to call you beloved. Oh, okay. Who's the beloved? Ooh, child. Anywho, so social media cannot destroy what's already torn down. Now, being that I'm here, I'm going to open the door for a whole lot of stuff. Okay? You have these blogs on Facebook giving it away for a snapback and a glow stick. Okay? Sex is easy. You have your pick. You don't even have to be on the telephone anymore. Okay? And in order for you not to succumb to that, you have to be a powerful, well-rounded, focused individual, male and or female. You have to be. Because within the flesh, it's weak. There's weaknesses. And like I said, it's up to the individual. But I haven't met a strong, aside from, I haven't met a strong brother yet who can turn down the ass. I mean, let's say what it is. Because they're giving it away. I mean, everybody now want a big ass. Would you say the weaknesses that you just described would still exist, whether it was social media or something else? So I think social media, being that it's so free, it's open. I think people have, and I may be going off topic, but people have more courage when they can't speak with someone face to face.
Right, I agree.
And you know how many cats sent pictures of their dick to me in the instant messenger?
Wow.
Right. Seriously.
Right, but they wouldn't walk down the street and say, "Excuse me, hey, look at this."
Right, right. Now again, this may be off topic, Again, social media cannot damage what's not damaged already. You know what I mean? That's point blank. I don't care how tempted it is, because I can get into a whole gamut of scenarios and my experiences and things like that. But we as adults, we need to be more mindful and have self-control. And that is not what we've mastered. Not all of us. We haven't mastered that, because once you've mastered that, then the dick pics, the pussy pics, that wouldn't even serve a purpose. I mean, and these broads, they're literally giving it away.
Right.
I'm like, God, they're making the prostitutes look bad. Because they're giving it. They're giving it away. They ain't selling it no more. I'm talking. Go ahead. I'm going to let you guys go ahead, because I can go on.
Brother Jaja?
Yes, sir.
There's nothing new under the sun. But because of social media, it seems to be more out there than ever before.
Absolutely.
Like fornication, adultery, people freaking off. There's nothing.
Absolutely.
This is Babylon. So what happens is social media magnifies it because you see it more.
Yes.
So whatever you're seeing has already been going on. There was one time someone was audacious enough to put a pic up of some bestiality. There's nothing new about it.
Yeah.
It's filthy and disgusting. There's nothing new about it. Bestiality has been going on for beginning of time. That's the beginning of the European. It's been going on since then. So there's nothing new about it, but now it's in your face. So the sister is right and exact on that one.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute now. I'm going to interject. Because if I'm not mistaken, you mentioned European. Where did that come from? I'm lost.
Since the Europeans been on the planet, bestiality has definitely been going on. It's not from where. It's not. So I'm looking for. It's not indigenous to our culture, but since he's been on the planet, everything under the sun has been going on. Yeah, in terms of that kind of stuff. But I don't know. I don't believe that comes from us. No.
Okay, you don't believe that, but you're not. No. You're not definitive. So
I'm pretty certain it doesn't come from us.
No, you can't. Because my thing, we're all over the place. So we're gonna keep it rolling. My thing is, there's nothing wrong with sexuality. There's nothing wrong. Wait a minute. People I'm gonna say something, and you're gonna say this daughter's out of her mind.
Speak your mind.
If that's what they like, that's their business. If that's what they like, that's their business. There's some coming from. I know what I like.
Right.
I know what I like.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, you know what? And wait a minute. I need to
on the wall.
Sorry?
We put things on walls. We wrote things down. We had drawings.
Yes.
And there's no evidence that we ever engaged.
We are the original people. I know we are the original people. I understand that.
Absolutely.
But I do need to retract something I said. Because having sex with an animal cannot give its consent.
Exactly.
An animal. So let me, because I have to think about that.
I'm glad you did.
An animal cannot consent.
Right.
Now,
you can ask for that.
Between two adults,
right,
they can rock out. You can do what you like. Now, I'm not going to say the Europeans created certain sex acts. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Let me just. I want to interject for 1 second. Is that I agree with you in this sense, and this is why I agree with you, because right now so many people break up in relationships, and not just intimate relationships. I'm talking about because of friends. That's also a relationship. I'm talking about relationship outside of just intimacy. Right? We get to, or we lose friends based on that friend is no longer acting like me. And when I say that, I mean this. Because we see the qualities in the person, we accept that person because we see our own qualities. But once they start going contrary to what we like in them, we begin to not like them. You think? So we really don't accept people as they truly are.
Who they are.
Absolutely, absolutely not.
Point, Brother Malik. Excellent point.
We absolutely do not.
Now let's get back to Facebook, to social media.
Right, because I can, like I said, we can go down social media.
Social media, how does that hurt or help our relationships?
First of all, for me, like I said, I've been on, and I can say I've never met anyone on Facebook. I've never had.
I've met some of the most people on Facebook.
But no. I said I haven't dated. No, I haven't dated. No. And what I do when the fellas send me those kind of pictures,
why would you do that?
Wait a minute, because that's what they have to know.
Hold on, Jamil.
No.
Hold on, beloved. Let her finish.
Okay. Wait a minute. Because that is the norm. I belong to certain groups. And, Mr. Beloved, you don't know me. My mouth is restless. There are certain things I don't stand for, and I speak my mind. But it's apparently it's the norm. I've been in groups, and grown-ass women. In fact, there's a 40 and over group.
What's wrong?
The question was, do y'all like dick pics? Half of these guards said yes. I'm like, and I said, ain't a damn thing a picture of a dick can do for me. What can it do for me? What can it do for you? So when I'm on these sites, and a lot of the women come after me, they do, you hate me, you this and that, and I get real indignant. I said, bitch, no, I'm not hating, I'm trying to wake you up. Because what's looking at a picture of a man's penis going to do for you? I mean, you in bed, you laying down, but you go down this picture and you cut, what's the purpose? I've had cats.
Is it a definitive yes or no to this question?
But you just said just floats their boat, let them do what they like, right? That was your position, right?
No. I'm saying this was a question that was asked, and I said no. Because you were asking about, wait a minute, you were asking about why would a man send me a picture of his penis? And I'm telling you,
why would he feel comfortable?
Because it is the norm. When you are on Facebook, when you are on social media, wait a minute. When you are on social media, a lot of these cats are looking for something, and I blame the women because we open the door for that. And when you program, because someone behaves that way because apparently someone let them know that it's okay. Exactly. So what they do is they'll try every woman. I told the brother, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. I said, look, I'm not interested in this. Now, if you want to have a conversation with me, brother, we can talk. I don't need a picture of you, bitch, because it does nothing for me. And by the way, you need to be circumcised. That's what I said. So I'm saying, women. That's what we start. You know what I mean? That's what we start.
We address that.
Go ahead.
We teach people how to treat us. We teach people how to. We set the parameters, the guidelines. We set the boundaries. So if you give somebody an inch, they might take a mile. So I think that again, that's why I asked you what will make someone comfortable. You say it's the norm. Now I'm on social media too. I never had anyone on Facebook. Right. I've never had anyone send me a picture of their genitals. I'm not in those groups.
Oh, not yet.
So
okay.
Yeah, I'm not in the groups that I'm in. I have my own groups too that I created, and we are switching now. Anyone to send any type of nudity whatsoever from males or females in my group. I run a black male support group. I run a health group, and we don't allow any of that kind of behavior in our group. So I guess it all depends on where you're at in social media, because I just deal with them. I want to advance people's minds and their quality of life. I don't want to see pics like that. I wouldn't post such pics. It's not my thing.
No. I'm not saying you post. What I'm saying is when someone is in your inbox, you don't know. You don't know who it is.
No, right. No, I don't think anyone would be audacious enough to send me that kind of photo in my inbox. That's
right now.
Well, if
let me
disrespectful like that.
Let me interject for a second. Let me interject for a second. See, I'm glad you said that, beloved, because even when you're not just like on Facebook, like sending pictures of your penis to another woman and stuff like that, it could be the time that you spend on Facebook that will make your wife or your spouse feel neglected. So you could
absolutely.
So if you have 5 groups on Facebook and you're constantly putting up posts, constantly commenting, constantly conversing with different people on Facebook, you might look up and spend 5 or 6 hours a day on Facebook. So while you're on Facebook, what is your wife doing? What is your spouse doing?
Right.
Is she
She could be at work.
Wanting
she
your
could
time?
Take care of children. She could be breastfeeding.
Right, but
okay. And Jaja.
Yes.
I'm sorry. But my question is, why are you on Facebook that amount of time anyway? I mean,
no,
really?
because a lot of times Facebook becomes an addiction to people who don't get the proper attention in their real life. Like me, I was being facetious though, because my thing is, if you are spending that much time on Facebook, then you're trolling for something.
But I think if it's taken away from you,
maybe you're avoiding your life.
If it's taken away from you, then it's something different. If it isn't taken away, then I think it's the person.
Right. And I like what Sister said. Basically, to each his own, because everyone's marriage or relationship is different. When I first introduced some female friends of mine to polygyny, there was one sister. There was all the 3 sisters I was talking to in a beauty store one time, and one sister said, I can understand the logic, because she said there are times when I'm with my man and I wish he would go somewhere. I love him, but I wish he would have another woman. Like, get out the house for a few days, leave me alone. And the other 2 girls were like, nah, it's madness. I can't see share my man. So it's to each his own. Now, you know what I'm saying? So someone might be like, you know what? When this man is in the living room or dining room or wherever he's at in the computer room and he's on Facebook for 2 or 3 hours, that's cool, because maybe I'm in the bedroom writing a book or writing in my diary or watching TV. So that's his time, this is my time. It all depends on who the male is, who the female is, and what's the parameters and boundaries of their relationship. What works for one might destroy another.
Yes.
What works for one might destroy another.
Because a lot of times,
across the board.
But a lot of times when you have partners that are on Facebook, there's secrets. You know what I mean? There's secrets.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to say it, and the women may not like to hear what I'm going to say. You have some women that need to be lied to, because you can't tell them the truth.
Right.
Because even though, and it's still pertaining to social media, even though we say, well, tell me the truth, just stop asking for that, because you know you can't handle it.
They really don't want the truth.
That's why a lot of men, everybody, the sister up and on, you cheated, blah, blah, blah. What do you mean you cheated? You were down with it. You want to fight the side, and I hate that's another topic, the side chick. You want to fight the side. No. So that goes back to your polygamy thing. Everybody's damn polygamous, because everybody's rocking out with somebody else.
No,
but they just don't want to know. They don't want to know about it.
In a certain sense, you're right. Most people are and don't realize it. In a true religious situation, there's honesty. What people have today is dishonesty. So he's tipping off, coming back, bringing diseases. He's not paying her bills. He's not paying your bills. He's just having sex with both of y'all. And maybe your
but you know what, though?
else is down with it. That's not polygyny.
But we as women, how foolish we are, we'd rather be lied to.
Right.
No, that's the thing, because I'm in these groups. I love them because I love how people sing. I love cursing people out. I do. And I hear women say, as long as I don't know. I said, what do you mean as long as you don't know? I want to know what my man doing. I want to know what he's doing. Even when he's on Facebook. I want to know what he's doing. I want to know.
There's an old school R&B song where the woman says, I don't care about the other girls. Just be good to me. So that's damn bullshit of many women though. That's their philosophy. I don't care about other women.
Right, but you know what though? But then you can't be mad.
You can't
because you're a woman. Because it's
you eat alone.
Yes, but do it good though.
Now again, if you didn't set the boundaries in the beginning, anything can happen.
Right. See, but
if you didn't set the boundaries in the beginning, anything can happen. Set the boundaries in the beginning.
Brother, see, that's the problem. See, people seem to think that there are no rules.
I agree with that, beloved.
There are no boundaries. People are freestyling.
I agree with that.
Right, but there are rules. There are rules to this thing called life.
There's only rules if you make the rules in the beginning.
Right, but no. There's
only rules if you make the rules in the beginning. When I meet a woman, if I meet a woman and I tell her from the beginning, I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm just looking to have some fun. Don't get attached to this because you don't own me. I'm not here to stay. I'm just passing through. Now, she says, I agree. That's fine with me. She can't say too much on the line. You know what? Where you at? Why you on Facebook? What you doing? Who you talking to? None of your business. You agree to a friends with benefits relationship? This is how we do. There are no rules here. That's what I want to do.
The average brother cannot do that.
Yeah, no, but any sister who goes for that, she did.
Beloved, that sounds unrealistic because
no, it may have to be
dealing with him. I'm saying, of course, it does happen. That's what I'm saying. It sounds unrealistic for a person not to succumb to that sometimes because we're dealing with human beings with emotions. So
right, so that's why the freestyling don't work.
Right, that's what it is. Because a person can say no, and say no. But the emotion aspect say, oh, man, yes, I didn't know that this can transpire.
Right. Well, you should have known.
Right.
You should have known.
Well, let me interject for a second. Beloved, I got a question for you. What's the purpose?
Yes, sir, dear brother.
What's the purpose of polygyny, and what does your wife think about it?
She absolutely is in agreement with it. She was asked a question one time on Blog Talk. You know, they had another name on Blog Talk called Brother Minister, and a brother named Sonetta asked her, so you don't have any problem with Brother Minister having more than one wife? She replied, I would rather he have more than one wife than to be tipping around smutting chicks out. So I'd rather he take care of us both if he can afford it than to be tipping around smutting chicks out, which I've never done. That's not me anyway. To smut anyone out, you know what I mean, or not take care of my responsibilities as a man, that's not me. But some men play that game. So her preference was, if that's what he wants to do, I'm fine with it as long as he can take care of us.
Right.
No, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What?
Hold on, beloved. You curved me on the first question. The first question is, what's the purpose of polygyny?
So I went to the second question. The first purpose of polygyny is the same purpose of marriage, to build something, to build an empire, to build a family, to build power. That's the goal. To multiply, be fruitful. That's the goal. Ultimately, not for any other reason. Those things for sex, they misguided. But they do have an empire, though. You know what I'm saying? They built an empire. J.P. Morgans, the DuPonts of the world, they built empires. They knew what marriage was for. They married into certain families for certain reasons. It was JFK's wife, who was a Fitzgerald, who was married into a Kennedy family to build more wealth. Then when she left him, when he got married, she married an Onassis who was a billionaire. So wealth begets more wealth. Nobody does that.
No. Wait a minute. That's because, see, wealth comes from mentality. See, you can
I'm sorry, I hear you, sister.
Wealth comes from mentality. To increase your wealth, you have to be mentally
of course you do.
Guided, or mentally ready for that. Now, you can be a doctor, a lawyer, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get rich because that's what your career is. You have to have that mentality. You have to have that mentality to take it further. Just because you have that doesn't mean that you're smart enough to do something. That doesn't mean that.
Try it, though.
Now, unless you are working with some people, brothers, that know how to build, because a lot of people don't know how to build.
Right.
It doesn't matter what your field or career. You can be a garbage man and still be rich because you have the knowledge in your head on how to do so. You have a doctor who just may want to spend all of their money and don't know how.
That's why you should marry self and kind. You should marry those who think like you. It should be a marriage of the mind first. A marriage of the mind.
Thinking and doing are two different things. Two different things. Because people, I've met a lot of people who talk a real good game. And guess what? They still have nothing.
Right.
They haven't applied what they know. They haven't applied what they know.
Let's get back on the social media thing now, because you brother, I would love to talk to you now, because now I was going to interject because I'm not going to hop on you. I'm not going to do that. But I'm curious because you mentioned your wife, and your wife said something about I'd rather. See, she used the two words. I'd rather, well, 3 words. I wouldn't. I'd rather. So therefore, she's not pleased with you and other women, but she's accepting of it. There's a difference. Because when you said the words, she would rather, no, she didn't say to you, oh, I'm good. I'm happy with it. No, she would rather you do that as opposed to this.
Right.
So you're almost speaking as if you know her. You never met her before.
No.
We don't know she's unhappy. We don't know she's happy or unhappy with this. She never asked questions about it.
I'm speaking on what you said. I'm speaking on the words.
But she never once said she was unhappy with it. That's an assumption.
She will never know
that she was unhappy with it.
Okay.
Let
me interject for a second. So, beloved.
Absolutely.
So can you honestly say that your wife would be happy with you having another woman?
Absolutely. If the money is right.
No. I'm not talking about if the money was right. The question is... No, hold on.
It ain't Bushwick Avenue. It ain't the welfare game. It ain't like put women on welfare, make 100 babies. That's not the game we playing. We're trying to build something.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
My question had
about sex.
No, but my question had nothing to do with the money or whether the money is right or not. The question
is... we have to address that because she said, her response was, I would rather him do that if he could take care of us. That's what she said. If he could take care of us, I'd rather him do that. That's the key here. Not if if he could take care of us, you can't get rid of that part. That's a key component here. You know what I'm saying? Are you ready for this?
Let us know we got some callers on the line. Let us know we got some more callers on the line.
Okay.
We should have a lot more now.
Just for the record, you are right about polygamy. It is not about sex. Absolutely not. So that should be clear. It's not about sex.
How about that?
But.
How about that? No, was it?
No, it's not. But again, we're off topic because you are very.
Yes, we are. We deviate and we deviate.
But again,
it's gonna be a long show. It's gonna be a long show.
Let's get back to social media.
I'm loving it.
Let's get back to social media.
It's all tied in. It's all tied in because social media can distract you from wealth. You see, anything you get too much time to, it could be a distraction.
Well, that could be anything.
You know what I mean? Anything you get too much time to, it could be a distraction. So you have to have balance. You have to have balance. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I got that.
Now, for example, I used to work at a group home with behaviorally challenged children. It was these are troubled youth. I used to work at a group home night shift. To stay awake, I would use social media because otherwise I tend to nod off. But if I'm engaged in a healthy conversation like we're having right now, I'd be up all night. No one ever went AWOL on my shift because I'm building.
Wait a minute. So, question. So all your conversations you had on social media were healthy and productive?
While I was on that shift, I stayed awake. Of course.
I'm saying no, wait, brother. In general, have you ever engaged in any kind of conversation with anybody on social media that wasn't about money or
that wasn't a healthy conversation? No, because what I do the minute
Wait a minute. I'm not going to say healthy.
Okay.
Because, again, I'm not going to play the word game. Healthy means different things to different people. What I'm asking you is...
A healthy conversation.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying healthy. Because sex is healthy, too. What I'm saying is, have you ever engaged in a conversation with male, female, whatever, in a conversation that wasn't about making money, that wasn't about financial gain? Have you ever engaged in a conversation on social media that had you out there, so to speak?
No.
No. You've never been on the kind of... No.
I'm sorry. Too old for foolishness. Yeah, I'm too old for nonsense.
No.
If we're not going anywhere with the competition, I cut it short. Real short.
Okay. Wait a minute.
The black game is crazy, too.
Okay, but...
I have a block list with over 100 people on it. So once it comes to your left, I'll block a person in a heartbeat.
I don't know if you're saying this because this was being recorded.
I'm being serious. It's like my block is crazy.
Okay, but I know, speaking from my perspective, I have engaged in conversations that was healthy. And I'm not talking about making money. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about conversations that had my libido on 10. Okay? That's kind of...
Oh, no. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's not my angle. No.
God.
That's not my angle.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
Not at all.
So you never engaged in no kind of conversation?
Not my angle, sister. Not my angle. No. That's not where I'm coming from. Okay. No. I have no purpose of using Facebook for that reason. No.
Sorry?
I have no purpose in using Facebook for that reason. You see what I'm saying?
Let me ask you, how long have you been on Facebook?
Approximately 7.5 years.
And all the 7.5 years, you're telling me you have never come across nobody inboxing you, nobody trying to get at you, never?
Yes, I have.
Okay,
I need to cut the combo short.
No. Apparently, you didn't have a combo. So now I need to. What I'm asking you, brother, is
they made some. Listen. They made some statements, right? I didn't agree with the statement, so I let them know. Listen, I see where this combo is going. I'm not in agreement with it. Let's cut this short. If it continues, I block them.
Okay, but you have. But
the minute I saw the statement and I felt some kind of way about it. Listen, let me set this person straight real quick. If it persists, I block them. My block game is serious. I got over 100 people on the block list.
I understand that. And you don't have to clean anything up because at the end of the day, you're a man and you're who you are. So let's be clear on that. But what I'm saying is, let's not also give people the perception as if you're the God. You know, as if you don't...
As if I'm the God?
Wait a minute.
Oh.
As if you don't engage, or because I'm listening to you, I'm like, wait a minute. What? Here's I am nobody. Nobody's in this box. That's what I'm saying. So, because you're giving the impression that you don't even see that. You know, it's like
no. I'm saying to you, it has happened. This is my response. He said, right. I don't get into that. I don't get into that nonsense. Exactly. I'm not saying it happened. Yeah, I don't succumb to that nonsense. That's foolishness. You know why? Because you don't know who you're talking to. See, that's the problem. And when you start dealing with inboxes, you could be talking to the FBI for all you know. So you don't know who you're talking to. So I cut it short. I don't even deal with that. Yeah, I don't even. That's crazy.
But so you have never engaged. You have never engaged anybody in the inbox. Never had a
no, because once it starts going again, once it goes left, my block game is crazy. I'm blocking you.
Okay, I got you.
So let me hold on.
But in order for it to go left, you have to have some kind of conversation.
Right. Let me
no, because once I get the once I get the cue, like hold on a second. Let me finish this. Let me finish this. Let's say somebody has an interest in a picture of mine they saw on Facebook. So they send me a picture of their breast. I go, sister, where we going with this? Oh, I just thought you might want to see these. No, I don't. Listen. No, hold on, wait. No, listen. No, I don't want to see these. And please don't send these photos again. Next thing you know, hypothetically speaking, she don't even have paper her legs cocked wide open. Now we go to the blacklist. I'm blocking you. We done now. No conversation. We done. I told you I saw your breast. I wasn't happy with that. You sent a picture of your crotch. Now I'm blocking you. We done.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh, but it's a shame. I'm sorry.
No problem.
I'm sorry. It's a shame they do that. But go ahead, Jaja. You were saying you want to interrupt. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I was saying, as a man, and I could almost speak for all men. It's almost impossible to not at some point, fall victim to the spirit of lust.
Thank you.
That's real.
Whether it be Facebook, any type of social media, or whether you see somebody in person. So, Jamil, I think it's kind of unrealistic to say that you have never engaged in no kind of, I mean,
level of spirituality is different.
No, I understand that. I'm not saying.
If you ask me, have I ever lusted in the street? Yeah, I have in the street.
Yes.
So hold on, Jamil. So if you have lusted in the street, you mean to tell me
even on TV shows,
there's no possibility that you could ever lust on the internet?
I didn't say that, brother. That was the question she gave me. I didn't say that.
All right, so we clear.
I said I don't entertain foolishness. Yeah.
Okay. No,
on Facebook.
No, so I'm just saying. I'm just trying to encourage you to be honest, and we're clear
at all times
that it is a possibility.
We have to be clear. Oh, absolutely. I just don't engage in kind of conversations.
Yeah, even when you say you cut it short, that means there was a small point or a small period in time where you started to engage and it started to go somewhere else, and you say, okay.
No, I gave a scenario. I said she sends pictures of her breast. I said, sister, where we going with this? Like, why are you sending me this? Oh, I wish you might like to see this. No, I don't. Now she's a picture of a crotch.
Okay, so
now I'm like, listen, now we're blocking it. I'm done now.
Okay, so
we're done.
Let's take body parts out of it. Let's just say, have you ever engaged with another woman on Facebook or any other social media in any kind of conversation that your wife may have not known about or may not have been happy with?
May have not. No, because I'll tell you why. Because the minute that some of the conversations that have come at my way, I thought it was so amusing. I went and got my wife and said, "Listen, look at this, sweetheart. You see this right here?" We laughed about it. It was like, this is funny. We both laughed about it. It was a kick for both of us. Like, this girl right here is wow.
Okay.
I'm looking at my wife like,
okay. So was there ever a time where you may have conversated with a woman on Facebook and you didn't show your wife?
I don't have to think about that in 7.5 years. I don't know. I doubt it.
Okay, so
I'm glad you laughing, sister. This is healthy. This is a very healthy conversation. We love it. Yeah, we love it.
Hold on, let ultimately speak on it.
All I want to say is this about the brother beloved, man. The last time he made a mistake is when he thought he made one, man. That's the last time he made a mistake. He thought he made one.
Ratings should be high tonight. Ratings should be high tonight. We should have high ratings tonight.
Okay, you know what though? But I have a question though.
Absolutely.
Do you think? I mean, no, this is for the whole panel. Do you think do you think that married couples should have separate Facebook pages? And if so, why or why not?
That's a good question.
Okay, I can answer that. I don't think that married couples should not be able to be involved in their spouse's Facebook page. However, I think that there should be rules. You know, like
yes, I agree.
You shouldn't have your ex on your Facebook page because it
I love you. Absolutely.
It opens. It gives an option to open a Pandora's box that shouldn't be open.
I agree.
You know,
I agree.
Especially if you have
good teaching.
If you was in a relationship or had sex with this person in the past, the rule should be no exes on Facebook. So, like my wife, she has the password to everything of mine: my email, my Facebook,
wow.
That's your partner.
My bank account, everything. Now,
right. That's your mate. That's your yes.
Right now, of course,
I'm
going to get inboxes. Of course, I'm going to get messages from people who may just say, "Let me look this person up." You know, however, it's important that you give your wife or your spouse the security that's conducive to a relationship. If you give them anything,
and men don't do that.
Right, and most men don't do that, and that's what causes problems in a relationship. So my take on it is that Facebook don't break up relationships, but when you make a woman or when you make a man feel insecure because you're conversating with somebody, when you're texting somebody, that causes the problem.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not Facebook, it's you. So I think yes, your wife or your spouse should have your password or whatever it is, so she can go on there. She should be able to comment and like your pictures as well as anybody else. But if she is not able to, then that means that you're hiding something.
Okay, but you also, you know what, John? But you also have women, or not women, yes. You know, you have women who connive and lie and do all the, you know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. A lot of them, too.
You have a woman, Jaja, that you can get that information to. You know where I'm coming from?
That's a beautiful thing.
You have other kind of women. You have other kind of women you can't do that with. And you know what I'm talking about, Jaja. You know that. You can't do that with. Because in the back of their mind, they're always going to be jealous. Because jealousy and contempt are in the same family. You know what I mean? Because if you have a woman that's consistently jealous, questioning you, doing underhanded things, you can't give this woman that information.
You can't grow with her. She got to know.
Okay? Because she's going to sabotage what you're trying to build. Because of her insecurity. But your wife, man, she's all right. That's what you have. You don't ever force.
That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. She got a good.
That takes time to develop. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes time to develop. Time, effort, understanding, hurt, pain, love, understanding, honesty, all of that. So I commend you, brother. I commend you, Jaja.
You know what I say that means the most, though, is when you have two individuals like that, it's all of those things, but it's sincerity in their goals, in that particular goal, because everybody set goals in life. Right? And no goal can be reached without passion. You have to have passion.
Yes.
Because that's the fuel that pushes you towards that goal. So if you don't have that passion and that belief that you're going to obtain those goals, then it'd be hard to reach those goals. So that's what pushes you towards those goals, is that passion and that belief in those goals.
Yes. Or it ain't got to be passion. It can be hate that pushes you towards the goal too. It depends on what it is. It depends on what drives you. It depends on what drives you. Absolutely.
That's what moves you. That's not what moves
now, but I feel stuff from Brother Beloved, and it's an I am Facebook thing. I love him though.
No, but you know what? You know what? We can see somewhat too is that it would be hard to believe from a male perspective that if a female would have said that, it would have been easily believed. Like it wouldn't have been like the conversation. I don't think would have been as a bias.
In my case, absolutely not.
Major bias.
In my case, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
And I'm not saying it don't sound shaky, because it does. But I'm just saying accept it quicker.
But it's sad. It's sad how we've regressed as men and women. You know what I mean?
Right.
We've gone backwards.
Our lower self. We've
gone backwards.
Our lower self.
Like I said,
we've gone very much backwards.
I sit, I watch, laugh, but everything has been funny. I laugh because I'm like sad. You know, we have these young girls coming up behind us. I'm 52. You got women my age trying to relive their youth. But you can't get that back. Excuse me, you can't get that back. You know, we're regressing because we're supposed to pass the torches on to these younger broads.
What happened was the last generation failed. The last generation failed the youth.
Yes.
Completely failed.
No. Everybody, no. You know what? It's in the music. It's in the music.
That's what it is.
It's in
the external. That's all external. You gotta blame their mama and their daddy. They no good daddy. They no good mama.
Everybody want to drink Hennessy, thinking that's the best cognac on the market, and it's garbage. Everybody is living the life of a rapper or
That's the woman's fault. But love you said it's their mama's fault. That's their mama's fault and their daddy's fault.
Right?
I blame their mama. No good daddy.
Whoa, let's back up. Let's address that now. Let's address that.
That's who I blame.
No. Our children.
The Bible says raise a child in a way that is right. When it's old,
let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, beloved. Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
How much time does your child or children stay outside the home?
How much time do my children spend outside the home?
Yes.
Very, very little.
So they're home.
They're homebodies, not home school.
No. Are they home school? Wait, Are they home school?
They are not home.
Okay, so they're in school. How many hours?
About 8 hours a day, approximately, which is way too much.
Okay, now I want you to follow me on this.
Mm-hmm.
You have some children, because children, when they grow, you have to train them. You have to bend their branches in order for it to go a certain way. But you have one child who will be influenced by his peers.
That's true.
You will have one.
Right.
Wait a minute. Their peers are respected more than their parents are respected. Why? Because they can relate to their peers. See, the problem is, we as parents, we forgot how to relate to our children.
Right, I agree. 100%.
We forgot how to relate to our children.
I agree 100%.
So now,
I agree with you.
They look outside. They look outside for someone who's going to appease them, stroke them.
I agree.
Their ego.
I agree.
I mean, in a good sense. So that's why I asked you. It has nothing to do with how they were parented, because I come from an alcoholic background.
Mm-hmm.
I come from that. I grew up wait a minute. I'm sharing with you. I grew up a lot. I had to raise my siblings or help raise them. So it's not about your mother and father, because I've evolved and I'm still evolving. I'm a wonderful woman. Stop playing. I'm a hater. So that's what I'm saying to you. So you can't blame the mother and father all the time. That's
right.
Yes, society.
Let me expound on that.
Shut up now. Go ahead.
Let me expound on that. I blame, again, their mama and they know good daddy. That's who I blame. And I'm going to tell you why. Because the good book says, raise a child in a way that is right, and when it is old, it shall not depart. So there are certain things you want to give a child as a foundation. You see, I lost my mother at a very young age, but what she gave me is the first 11 years of my life. I took that with me everywhere I went. So I only knew her for 11 years, and the 11 years I knew her, she built a foundation, and I took that with me up till now. At the age of 47, I still reflect on the wisdom that she gave me that many years ago. And my father left he left a lasting memory. He died too when I was 17. He left a lasting memory in my head because I saw him work every day. My mother didn't have to work. So now I got some guidelines, I got some standards, some values based on what I saw. Now, had my father been a crackhead and my mother been a whore, I might be a different kind of man. I would be a different kind of man right now.
Let me be a serial killer.
I might be a porn star. Different kind of man, right?
But let me. Actually, you said a no good father. A no good mother, a no good father. A no good mother. Now, let me ask you, what if that daddy had a no good daddy? And what if his daddy had a no good daddy? And it was perpetuated like that. Right. Someone has to perpetuate like that. My question is, when do we stop? When do we stop? Keep calling them, degrading them, because they even degraded themselves.
Not degrading them. We call them.
Let me finish. All right. Why do we have to degrade them if they already calling themselves what they are? We don't have to degrade them any further. When do we stop placing blame and just tell we have to stop the cycle here and we have to try to build them or rebuild them and build that foundation? Exactly. That foundation that you were just talking about.
Do they want to be rebuilt?
We don't know until we attempt. See what we do? We want to be after the fact, but it's our job to help. It's our job to help. And whoever accepts it, they accept it.
We parent as we've been parented. Okay?
I agree.
Now again, what's been instilled in you, you've been blessed to carry it on and move from it. Get them now. But all of our children will not take the same direction. Because one of our children will get lost on the wayside. Because that's called life and experiences. They have to experience life. It doesn't make them bad, but it's not to say that I have 2 children. My daughter's 32, my son is 21. That boy there, okay. But he's finding his way. He was raised in a good home. But he has to find out he's doing his thing, but I'm still there pushing him. He got his uncle, he got his cousins, Jaja and Malik. He also had them. I want to talk about. You understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah,
So it doesn't. Just because you instill things in your children does not necessarily mean they will go the way in which you are guiding them.
Right.
They will choose their own path. But you're hoping that wherever they fall, because our children will fall. They have to. But you only hope that they can pick themselves up and get back on track.
That's exactly right. You draw the roadmap for them, but you let them take their own steps. You draw the roadmap for them, let them take their own steps.
So it could be a crackhead mother. You'll be surprised what's produced from a crackhead mother. You have people out here, sports. It doesn't necessarily mean that, because that child has someone in their life to guide them some kind of way. It has to be a mother.
Yeah.
Now, me per se, I didn't want to be an alcoholic. So when I saw my mother, I didn't want to be that way, and I wasn't that way.
Same story.
So it's not to say, you can't say crackhead mother or crackhead father. No, because that doesn't mean that they'll produce children who are crackhead. It doesn't mean that.
Not a crackhead mother, a crackhead father, and a mother.
Well, I'm just saying, same thing. No.
A mother was a filthy whore.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold it. Now let's back up, because you emphasizing the word filthy. I mean, you emphasizing the word filthy. I mean, it's going to have some kind of disdain with whores.
Oh, disdain. Yes, absolutely, I do. It destroys families. It destroys families. They destroy families.
How is... Okay, I'm not going to get into that. That's okay. Never mind.
That's obvious.
Whether, I don't know about the filthy part, whether she's on porn or not, whatever she is, look, my thing is, and you're going to disagree with me, whatever she got to do to feed her children, a woman will do.
I
don't know about that.
So let me interject for a second.
A prostitute is more intelligent than a whore.
But beloved, let me interject for a second. See, when you say that a whore destroys families, that's the same thing. That's the same thing as saying Facebook destroys relationships. See, the thing is
it's a little deeper. It's a little deeper, though.
No, because because the whores are now on Facebook. I mean, as men.
That's a great point, guys.
Hold on. Because I'm pretty sure. Hold on 1 second. I'm pretty sure Arthur Malik and Beloved, I'm pretty sure y'all have got these friend requests from these women who are half naked that nobody knows and nobody is friends with.
Nobody knows. I thought it was the FBI, so I got rid of it.
Right, so these are the whores on Facebook. Now imagine how many
CIA, so I blocked them.
When I see them, I don't accept the friend request. But imagine how many men who are married or in a relationship that accept these friend requests. And they fall victim to that spirit of lust that I was talking about. So it's not her who's destroying the relationship. It's the person who falls victim to that friend request who's destroying the relationship.
It's the person who's in the relationship. The married man, yes. Thank you, Jaja.
Right, so you can't blame the whore for trying to get money.
I just walked in the door. I just walked in the house, and I'm going to turn on Facebook right now. Keep talking. On Facebook right now.
No, what he said, but don't miss the point, beloved.
I just said, hey, baby, I'm on Facebook right now.
Hold on, so let me respond to that. Because right now it's 8:45. You just got home.
And guess what my wife is doing? Guess what she's doing? She's doing my daughter's hair. That's black culture. She's doing my daughter's hair for tomorrow. That's doing my daughter's hair. Raising her scalp. So while they watching TV, I'm going to go in the other room and get on Facebook, let the world know what we doing.
And how long
you can't miss that. Don't miss the point, though, beloved. He said you can't blame the whore. Don't blame the whore.
No, that's a separate issue, brother. We don't let them whores. Yeah, separate issue. We're talking about Facebook right now. I'm on Facebook right now.
Okay, but now I have a question for you.
Yes,
I'm coming after you. I'm because I'm straight up no chaser. You said you just walked in the house, right?
Just walked in the house and saw her doing the baby's hair. I love her for that.
Okay.
Doing the baby's hair right now.
Did you, wait a minute, okay, because that was I didn't hear anything. That was a rush thing. I mean, did you truly acknowledge your daughter and her?
I had to. That's what I do.
But you didn't skip
They getting her hair done. And the wife's doing her hair. The baby's 12 years old. Getting her hair done. You know, that's the culture. You know,
what I'm saying is, you didn't skip a beat. So, and my...
I hate the mute button. I hate the mute button. I hate the mute button when I came in the house. So I could greet the family first. I have to know what I'm doing.
Nice. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, y'all need anything? No, we good. We doing the hair ritual thing.
I want
to line with Jaja and Malik and a good sister. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. And then,
I didn't support that long, but I got you. I didn't support that long, but I got you.
I had it on mute. I had to pause.
Okay. All right. I got you. I'm here with you.
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay, that's what we need.
We're on the same page, hopefully. Okay, go ahead.
Hopefully.
We have it at dead silence.
Let me see if anybody's in my inbox when I want to be there. It's my inbox first. You know what I mean? Check the inbox first. You know what I'm talking about?
Just a little content. I'm just a little content I'm just a little content that Beloved took the cape off. And he is.
I think our ratings should be great tonight. It's going to be a great show.
Very interesting.
I'm glad.
But I think I would like to see or hear more women. I really would like to hear women's point of view. I know I'm talking about strippers, whores. I mean, damn it.
All that.
Bring them of people.
Bring them
to people, because I want their assessment.
I want their input. I want their input.
Look, we can all
in my inbox though.
We can all learn something from somebody.
We're gonna interview a Donald Trump supporter.
Okay.
We're gonna try to find out, why do you hate color? If that's an issue, is color that we hate, or is it the characteristics that we should hate? So we want to get one of them Donald Trump supporters on them bases and have a show with one of them also.
Yes,
right. What do you hate?
Right. So
it's a lot. It's a lot going on out here. It's a lot happening out here.
Right.
A lot, and we are. But you know what? But a lot of people fail to realize we were always divided. It's just that we were comfortable. It's just that we were comfortably divided. See, now Donald Trump done brought everything to the forefront, which I like.
Right.
And people say I'm mad. I'm not mad at him.
I'm mad at him.
I'm glad.
Now, nature. I never answered.
Hold on. Wait. I got two inboxes. Hold on.
I never answered. But that's a great point. That's a great point. What you just said. We just brought up Donald Trump. Now look how chaotic it is because of Donald Trump. But he didn't cause the chaos. You know what he did?
No.
He exposed
the door. Right. And I'm grateful to him for that. I'm grateful.
My same answer is with social media. It doesn't cause it. It only exposes.
Thank you. That's what it does.
Right.
And I'm grateful.
Already there. It was already there.
I'm grateful. And yet people that are saying I'm mad. I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at him. He is who he is.
Nothing new under the sun.
I'm grateful.
He's doing what he's doing.
I'm grateful because he's exposing it. Donald Trump is exposing
right.
Because you got people that you were cool with. You got people you thought you was cool with, and they say, "Oh, these niggas."
Right.
So then they're being exposed. So that's good.
Yes. Absolutely. I want to know who my enemy is, but I already do. But I want to know who my enemy is. I want to know. And I'm not saying
every day.
Look, like I said, and I'm going to say this, I know we have Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, but I don't believe in turning the other cheek. Somebody slap me, I'm slapping them the fuck back. Hard.
Right.
I'm not with it. And all this stuff that's going on here, I believe in an eye for an eye. I'm sorry. I don't care what you wear, what kind of badge you got on. Nope. That's another topic too.
Right.
No. They're slaughtering us out here like fucking cattle.
Yeah,
no.
So
I don't see anything on Facebook right now.
Hold on one second, beloved. On that note, we already shortly surpassed the 1 hour mark. So we're going to end the show, but I want to get some closing remarks before we end the show. So, Yolanda, I guess you can go first since you're the guest on the show. You can give your closing remarks.
No, I like what you're doing. I appreciate you guys. I wish everybody well. And again, Facebook does not destroy relationships. It's the people that destroy. It's the people who destroy their own relationships and marriages.
Right, I agree. Arthur Malik, any closing remarks? Arthur Malik?
Yes. Clarity of perception is the key to understanding.
That's profound.
Right.
Okay,
beloved, any closing remarks?
This was probably our best show ever. I hope we can get some more female energy up in here. And on that note, I say peace. Good work to everybody.
Okay, please like, please share, please subscribe, and leave your comments. Peace.
Thank you.